meetings, actually, I think the January and the February. All right, so welcome everybody. We are here. It's March 9th. What a beautiful day outside, and we are here to have our ninth. Can you believe that this is our ninth? We started weekly, and now we are meeting monthly so that we can meet in the evenings and catch some of those folks that have the busy work hours that aren't able to join us during the day. So we have a packed schedule planned for today. So let's go ahead and get started. And I planned to be in here earlier than I made it, so that timer is not going to, we're not going to listen to the timer today. So as always, we just want to make sure that we have the meeting go smoothly. We want to practice our agreements of grace. G being giving everyone an opportunity to voice our opinions, remaining positive. These are some stressful times, and just want to remain positive throughout, accepting when we don't have an answer. There are some questions that may be asked that have been asked at previous meetings that I may not have an answer to, and Sheila may not have an answer, and we just have to understand that we'll search the answers out and get back to you on that. Be considerate and respectful of your time. We want to start and end on time. So for those people that can only stay till 6 o'clock, that's our hope and desire. We'll be finished by 6. And we want to allow everyone a chance to voice his or her opinion. Whether you have a question, put it in the chat. Whether you want to raise your hand, we will do our best to try to get to everyone's question. We are all going through this together. So we're so glad that everyone was able to join us today. I'm really excited to learn about the community resources that we are going to share with you today. So this is what we're going to be doing tonight. I am going to be giving you some updates that are West Mound mainly updates. There are some updates that encompass the whole school district, but I want to stick to West Mound updates. And then we are going to learn about these awesome urban agricultural experiences. The Highland Youth Gardens is very close to West Mound Elementary School. I don't know how many of you know about it or have accessed it. We have Katie Carey, who is here with us tonight. And we also have Molly Jo Stanley with Franklinton Farms, and they're going to share with us what they do and how you can become involved and what resources they have that you can also take advantage of. And as always, we have our door prize drawing. So please make sure that you have your name very visible. These are our prizes today. Mrs. Seastone, is there anyone's name that you need?
No, I think I have everyone's.
All right. All right. So what a beautiful day. What a beautiful week. We've had a beautiful weekend. The sun was out all weekend. But it's Ohio, it's March, and hey, we got some items that you might still need the rest of this winter going into spring yet. We've got some beautiful scarves, 1 and 2. 2 is like a neck wrap. 3, some fuzzy socks. Who doesn't wear fuzzy socks around the house? 4, prize number 4, that is a youth digital camera for the kids to have some fun with. Number 5, if you can see down there, the right-hand corner, a bubble bath bomb set with a bag to hold those bath bombs in. Number 6, that is a wall clock. Number 7, I don't know how many of you guys know it or not, but our very own Miss Byers, our secretary, makes those cake pops. So there is a big, huge, fat book full of fun, but look at the little popcorn down there in the bottom right-hand corner. Cake pops that you could make on a Saturday. America's Most Wanted Recipes, a recipe book. Hey guys, there's some recipes in there from Starbucks and Chili's, Applebee's. Is Chili's still around? I don't even know. Chi-Chi's, you guys are too young for Chi-Chi's, but maybe some adults out there know Chi-Chi's. So that's a fun book. Number 9, a snow globe with a picture frame that you can put your favorite picture in down the middle. And number 9, that checker set. And we want to thank Mrs. Warvington for donating all of these prizes for us tonight. All right, so let's get into some updates with Mrs. Barber. Again, if you need any help whatsoever, you can always reach out to Mrs. Byers to ask for anything that if you need help with parent portal, if you need help with changing your address, updating your phone number, all of that. So we're going to talk about summer programming and summer school. Please reach out to Mrs. Byers. I have her email address on there, but you can also call up to the school. Calendar updates. There's a couple dates that I didn't get in here. So I want to talk to you about these. The end of our grading period is coming up very fast. This year has flown by. March 23rd is the end of our grading period. Also, Tuesday, March 23rd starts our Ohio State Test Language Arts assessments for grades 3 through 5. I did see Mrs. Harris. She's our testing coordinator on here. Mrs. Harris, did you want to say anything else about the Ohio State tests? All right, she may have stepped out for a bit. There are two parts to the English language arts, and that is going to be all completed before we leave for spring vacation. And then we'll do math when we come back, and then science for fifth grade. Fifth grade is the only grade level that has science. We have Records Day on March 24th, so the children will not be getting with their teachers on that day. And I will put the other dates specifically of the testing in there before I pass this out. And we also have to remember that spring break is coming up, and that starts a half hour early on Thursday, April 1st, and it goes through Sunday, April 11th. So just keep those dates in mind. And this past Monday, March 1st, actually opened up what I'm going to be talking about next. And that is our Columbus City Schools Summer Experience 2021. I don't know how many of you may have caught the district family engagement meeting last Thursday, but they talked a lot about this, and it sounds like there's been lots of partnerships that have been formed. I'm even thinking maybe we could take a trip to Highland Youth Gardens and or Franklinton Farms, because we're going to be doing lots of fun hands-on activities in the summer experience this year. So the district has planned this out. This is district-led, not building-led, and each building, actually, this is exciting this year. Each building actually not only gets teachers, and you can see this ratio here in the kindergarten through fifth grade, because we only go up to fifth grade, 1 to 15. So again, it is going to be in person, not online. And they are going to make sure that we follow all the health and safety guidelines, socially distancing, wearing masks, etc. The same things that we're doing now. So I did want to also make sure that you knew that. And pre-K, we also have pre-K new this year, and their ratio is 1 teacher to 10 pre-kindergarten students. So these are all of the high school, middle schools, and elementary schools participating, and you should have received a flyer. Well, I should say a cohort children should have brought home a flyer that looks like this. Plan now for a great summer. If you are in B cohort, your children are, you will get that on Thursday. March 1st opened up registration. The summer programming, summer experience is what we're calling it, lasts for 6 weeks. So the kids will end school on June 4th, and then they'll have a week off, and then they'll start on Monday, June 14th. Summer programming, as always, goes Monday through Thursday, and it's 8 to 1. So that's a great selling point. Have Fridays off. You can have the afternoon off, and it's not the entire summer. So that is, and that's the same for elementary, middle school, and high school. You can see those And if you will look down here, elementary schools, West Mound Elementary, we are a summer school site, and we always like to fill our seats with West Mound students. Of course, we welcome visitors, but we want to give our kids a chance, which is why I want to talk about it so heavily with you. All right, there's a question in the chat. Where can you sign up for summer experience? Very good question. You must sign up through your parent portal. And if you go to your parent portal and on the left side, you click more, it's going to pop up on the right-hand side. If you ever have any problems with that parent portal, give us a call and you can come into the building and we can physically walk you through it. All right, so again, the pre-K summer program, excuse me, is going to be 6 weeks, and they just want kids to have an opportunity to experience kindergarten before starting school, make that transition as smooth as possible. Students will participate in developmentally appropriate activities, including literacy skills, phonemic awareness, math, and social emotional mini lessons. Program includes a family and community component to establish a strong parent-school relationship. I will be completely honest, a question that popped in my head is, do the children that attend the pre-K summer school have to have gone to a pre-K class in Columbus City Schools? I don't know the answer to that question, but if any of the others of you were wondering that same thing, I'm going to research that and look that up. All right. So the elementary is broken into primary and intermediate. So K through 2, they are theming it growing and going. And they have a partnership with Franklin Park Conservatory and Botanical Gardens. And they are breaking these, the summer instruction into mini camps. So that, it's really going to be a holistic approach. I think a lot of times we have been used to the direct instruction with the reading and everything. So I am really excited that we are doing more of this integration. There was another question. Registrations, I apologize if I said it incorrectly. March 1st. I may have said May 1st. It is not May 1st. Not March 1st. March. Let me look at my calendar. Yes, I'm correct. March 1st. So registration opened up March 1st, this past Monday. I'm talking too fast and my thoughts are running away from me. So it's March 1st, and there is a limit due to COVID, yes. So the limit is 15 students in one classroom, which is what it is now. Good questions in the chat. All right, so these are the mini camp themes that the district has created. So the teachers are going to teach the lessons from these mini camp themes that the district has come up with. And you see, we're going to be taking some field trips, and we're going to take the kids to Franklin Park Conservatory Children's Garden. There's going to be a Columbus City School Family Day in August, where all of the children and families that attended the summer programming will be invited to attend for free. And kindergarten is going to be able to take a field trip to Spruce Run. All right, so then our 3 through 5, their camp is called Exploring and Excelling. So they're going to be engaging in explicit standards-based instruction to strengthen foundational knowledge and skills and participate in design challenges that foster critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, creativity, and communication. Each mini camp will be focused on a theme and include a weekly in-person or live virtual experience with our camp partner. And COSI is the partner for grades 3 through 5. Gadgets to go, exploring ecology, gross science, Mission to Mars, Coaster Creators, and Superhero Science are the mini camp themes for the 6 weeks of the camp. So it looks like for each week, there's going to be a different theme. How fun is that? I mean, they really are trying to make this fun for the kids. We know that the stigma of summer school, and we're not having summer school this year. We're having, what are we calling it? Summer experience. We're having summer experience. Okay, there was another question in the chat. Closest. What is the link under? I'm in parent portal and only see summer school, which is closest to summer experience. Okay, so thank you for clarifying that. I would assume that they would have put summer experience, so it must be summer school. So hopefully you should be seeing some of these. They may explain it. They may have some of these topics in there, but that has to be it, because this is the only thing they're doing for the district is doing for summer school this year. All right, so I will just mention this. I will include them in the slides that I send. But for those of you who have middle school students, there's also 6th through 8th grade programming and high school programming too, in addition to credit recovery options for students that still need to pass. And they also are offering College Credit Plus. So they can take college courses and get credit for that without the without having to pay. Okay, so these are some experiences at Spruce Run for high school and middle school. And then also, again, the kindergarten is going to take a field trip up there as part of one of their weeks. The exceptional students, it's my understanding that they will be personally invited to attend. So we can talk about that later if you have any questions on that. And again, here are the additional student support services. There is going to be a nurse that is going to be assigned to every summer school site, summer experience site. And there's going to be either a counselor or a social worker assigned to every school, every summer experience site. And then we have these occupational therapists, physical therapists, speech and language therapists. So we're just looking at the whole child this year and really want to make sure all of their not only academic, but social and emotional needs are met also. Okay, I'm going to skip that. So again, here is the, oh, it did open Monday, March 1st. And here comes Ms. Johnson. All right. So does anyone have any questions about summer experience? Okay, Mrs. Worthington put the link to the summer experience in the in the chat. Thank you, Mrs. Worthington.
Yeah, if they click on that and then go down a little bit, it'll explain how to register. Even kids that don't go to Columbus Public School, if they go to charter schools or private schools, they can also register and apply to go also. It explains all of that. It tells you how to go into your parent portal and then go down to more, and it explains all of it. So if they click that link, or if they just go to Columbus CCSOH.us/ and then summer, it'll take them right to that in case they don't write it down.
Thank you. All right.
Welcome.
Okay, well, now comes the fun part. You've listened to me enough. I want to introduce our first guest speaker for this evening. We have Katie Carey, and Katie is a certified master gardener. Wow, that's pretty neat. We have a certified master gardener here with us tonight. A master urban farmer and a garden educator to all ages. She came to the garden in 2017 after learning, teaching, and growing food on half a dozen different farms and large gardening projects. Urban gardens, including rural farms, edible schoolyard projects, urban gardens, and organic production farms. Katie's interests and passions lie in food accessibility, gardening, knowledge, food justice, and hanging out with kids who marvel with her at pulling homegrown carrots straight out of the ground. So welcome, Katie Carey, lead garden educator of the Highland Youth Gardens, to West Mound. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Amy. I'm excited to talk to all of you.
So I do have a little presentation put together. Is it possible for me to share my screen? Do I have that
Yes.
accessibility?
Yep.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like it might be disabled. So maybe if there's a way I
Oh,
could
okay.
get it disabled.
Okay. You should be all set now.
Okay, awesome. Okay. All right. Well, thanks everybody for having me. Yeah, like Amy said, my name is Katie. I'm the lead educator at Highland Youth Garden. And I wanted to come on tonight just to share with all of you a little bit about some of our programming opportunities that are coming up this spring and into the summer. I'm going to be reviewing quite a few programs tonight. So in the interest of time, I'm just going to give you kind of a brief overview. You should have access to these slides. I think that Amy or Sheila should be able to share these with you. But if you have any questions about a specific program, I'll just show you right now. At the bottom of every slide, there's a specific link. And if you can just like take your phone out, take a quick picture of it, screenshot it, whatever you have to do, write it down so that if you're like, oh, I really think I want to go to that, or I think I want to learn more about that, all that information is on our website. It's very easy to find. And so, like I said, each slide is linked up with a very specific program and a specific link. So just for ease, because I know we don't have a ton of time, so just kind of go through it. So I know that most of you, I can't see your screens, but if you could raise